Cyber threats are surging with mobile banking in the Philippines, with 66% of critical attacks now targeting the finance sector. As one-time passwords lose effectiveness, banks are now shifting to silent network authentication. Joining us to discuss this is Marlon Cruz from Globe Business. So Marlon, what benefits does silent network authentication offer Filipino consumers and businesses?
So while SMS OTPs and email authentication links have become largely favored as authentication method due to familiarity of consumer to SMS and email, they've become increasingly insecure and became a source of huge volumes of fraud and financial loss. Lack of encryption, swim swap attacks, phishing attacks, smishing attacks. The security problem is anything that can be copied, pasted, and shared is fundamentally insecure. Silent Network Authentication, or SNA, presents a transformative opportunity for Filipino consumers and businesses. For consumers, it enhances security, significantly lowering the risk of fraud and phishing attacks compared to the traditional OTP methods, which is vital given the rise in online scams in the Philippines. Additionally, it simplifies user experience by eliminating the need to input OTP, leading to a quicker and more convenient transactions, resulting in greater adoption of digital services. For businesses, it's all about brand reputation. SNA provides improved fraud prevention, protecting against financial losses, and building customer trust. It streamlines operation by simplifying authentication process, potentially reducing customer support costs, which allows business to focus on service improvement. Moreover, it increases confidence in transactions and can be implemented in diverse industries, from banking, retail, to e-commerce, leading to a more secure and efficient digital ecosystem in the Philippines. Ultimately, silent network authentication can contribute to a more inclusive and robust digital economy, empowering Filipinos to fully participate in the benefits of online services.
Can you go through this in detail? What technical challenges do telcos face with SIM-based authentication in the Philippines? What specific issues are there?
The main challenge in SIM-based authentication is the seamless integration with the Philippines' major telecommunication network. So Globe Telecom, Smart Communication, and Dito Telecommunicate. It is important to have reliable, real-time communication between these networks to avoid delays in authentication and ensure user experience, good user experience. This became very obvious, especially in difficult areas wherein we have limited network coverage or frequent network congestion, where maintaining communication between these telcos becomes a significant issue and challenge. But SNA and OTP can become a layered approach as a solution because SNA is designed to be a seamless and fast, often working in the background. If SNA cannot verify user identity, OTP act as a second layer of security. You go back to the traditional, requiring you to enter a code, send to your phone or email.
Now, in terms of privacy, how is consumer data protected in silent network authentication?
Typically, there are no personal identifiable information that are being accessed. Only necessary information like the user's phone number and network status is accessed and processed. This data then is transmitted securely through unencrypted channels to minimize the risk of interception. Also, strict rules like Data Privacy Act in the Philippines are being followed to ensure user data is handled responsibly and ethically. Telco providers and service providers using SNA must employ privacy-preserving techniques, often anonymizing and pseudonymizing data when possible, to further protect user identities. Access to this data is typically restricted to authorized personnel and systems, and records of data are usually kept to monitor any breach. The goal is to have a secure authentication while also strongly protecting user privacy. Silent network authentication enhances security without compromising personal data.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Marlon. Looking forward to having you back on the program.
Thank you, Ces.
Once again, that was Marlon Cruz, Senior Director, Consulting and Architecture at Globe Business. For more news, visit asianbankingandfinance.net.